Well, this is my first vlog in God knows how long. That's a week and a half or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I don't know. But just with work and all sorts of things, I haven't been out. But finished night shift this morning, had a bit of a sleep. It's mid-afternoon now. I'm just going to see what I can't afford. I'm going down to McCallum's to see what toys they have, and maybe even get a look at their drift cameras. They'll see that their stock is for drift now. But I'll say, looking at things I can't afford, but I think we're all guilty of doing that. A motorcyclist by design always keeps looking at other bikes, but there you go. So I'm going to be heading onto the motorway from Portadown here. Had a problem with my wee camera that I used, the wee Rolly that I paid what, 35 quid for, with it steaming up. Just the case that comes in was steaming up. So I've tried a little bit of silicate gel in it, just a wee packet. Bought 100 off them for a couple of quid off eBay. So I've got that pinned in with the camera. So we'll see what that does. See if that will sort it. I've started out with no real subject to talk about. Normally I have a subject that I normally have a wee yarn about, but I'm just winging it today. You never know what comes to mind. As you can see, I'm back on my scooter again rather than the big bike. It's not really worth my while pulling that out for just a run down to Hillsborough. It's only a run down to Lisburn. It's not too far away really. So I just thought, jump in the scooter. I'll say it's easy and convenient. But it's quite warm today, although with a lot of cloud floating about. Definitely a lot of cloud floating about. Hopefully it doesn't amount to much. I'm back in night shift tonight again. So. And the job that I do is definitely weather dependent. Just passing the Moy Park factory. The old outlet shop in there. Now that's the one that does the processed chicken where it's all cooked and things like that. It's worth a trip in if you're ever up this way. Send me a message. I'll give you directions how to get to it, and I'll say grab yourself a lot of chicken. The plant that does the fresh chicken is up in Dungannon. That's worth a trip to as well. Definitely very cheap. And also up in Dungannon you have Dunby Meats, which was Dungannon Meats at this stage, and it's certainly worth getting into. So if you like your red meat, it's definitely worth a visit. I'll say the scooter's always good for that thing. Just trundling up to there, filling under the seat with a lot of cheap meat. Sounding a bit like Homer Simpson there. Woo! Cheap meat! But there you go. Let's settle onto the motorway, just wind up to about 70 miles an hour. Wee scooter's good for, well, show 100 miles an hour on the clock, which means to say you can go anywhere on it, you know. I actually believe this would be a great touring machine, although I use it for work mostly. Sort of not really suited to that, but well, now I have it, I'll keep it, but it definitely would do for touring. And say myself and the missus went down to Lisburn yesterday for a bit of shopping. Went in the Marks out in Sprucefield and put 60 quid's worth of groceries under the seat. Now, on saying that, Marks's, when you put 60 quid's worth of groceries, is probably 30 quid anywhere else, but it's certainly, it's worth a visit now and again. Oh boys, there are dark clouds over there. I don't know if you can see them. That's not good. Oh good God, you see when I come onto the motorway here how dark it is. I just hope I'm not going to get wet here. I have no waterproof gear with me. Jesus, that's dark. As anyone knows me, will know that I'm a mad freak for thunderstorms. And that looks like one. Thankfully I've got a lot of charge in the battery and the phone will record the lightning. On the camcorder that's on that. That's Sony phone has got a 1080p video function on it. And it really is quite good. It's not too bad at all. My camera comes in a waterproof case, so there's no issue with the camera there. I'm sure that I think a lot of you boys use drift and they're waterproof, and contours and they're waterproof. I'll give a wee shout out to Darryl Sloan here. That seems to have supported my videos quite recently, and well, since I made a few comments on his. He lives not far from where I live, but he vlogs, now not moto vlogs, he vlogs from the house on basically religion or his possible opposition to religion, well, a learned guy. He reads a lot about it, and you know, it's quite informative. I don't ever expect anyone to listen, or he doesn't expect anyone to share his view, but he likes to share it himself, you know. But he's very open to debate, and I've found his videos quite interesting. I'm not a fan of organised religion myself. In fact, I find it divisive everywhere throughout the world. And as you get to God Squad in Northern Ireland here, there's quite a few hypocrites about with them. There's definitely big respect to anyone who lives that life and is quite open to everyone else's point of view. That's the way of the world. It's great, and you know, someone following their religion and being open-minded to other people is commendable. But there's so many hypocrites, and there's so much reading and so many things about from that have been ignored. But I'll say, Darryl, if you ever look at his videos, you'll see he does study him quite a bit, and has written a book which you have free download on, and I'll say that's worth a read. I've given it a read now, and I'll say you get free literature. It's certainly worth a read, but I'll say it has researched on it. I think I'm going to get wet. Good thing about this scooter, if you manage to keep moving over about 20 or 30 miles an hour, the only thing that gets wet is your forearms. Everything else is well protected if you keep moving. Everything seems to be, aerodynamically that everything goes around you. But say your forearms get it, and the jacket I'm wearing at the moment isn't particularly waterproof, so if it does start, I'm going to get wet arms. Just getting close to Moira now. You can see just in behind the trees to my right there's a telephone mast. It's a townland called Killyminiogue, and I affectionately get called in work Kylie Minogue, but it's Killyminiogue. I designed to supply into it. Oh, sitting on the indicator on my saddle about. Too busy looking at the clouds. I think it was Phantom got the footage of Funnel Cloud. I have to say I'm slightly envious of that. So it is something that I'm quite keen on myself. I love the old storms, and that's one thing I want to see before I die. It's a tornado. Probably not going to happen, but sure. I'll be keeping my eyes out anyway. I suppose with global warming, I suppose it's going to increase the possibility of it. But as I say, Phantom seemed to have got a bit of video, a bit of footage of a funnel cloud, and it was turning as nice as you like. Right, just off the motorway here, and down the Moira Road and the Lisburn. There's a bike tucked in. It must be raining. He wasn't going so hard, but he's tucked in behind the screen. Jeez, that's dark. Well, can't be accused of being a fair weather motorcyclist. To see there's rain ahead, and I still keep... Whoa! Shit, that ground's wet. You were near getting a crash there. Nice big slide. Lovely jubbly. Well, there you go. As I've said before, no one ever nods at someone on a scooter. Even though this is one that requires a full motorbike license. It's 400cc, and say, all intents and purposes, apart from being automatic, that's a motorbike. There you go, rain's on, you can see it in the visor. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but one gets caught out in a little bit of wet ground. You were near for seeing a wee bit of sliding up the road there. But thankfully it stayed on. I say a note from myself and nothing back. Remember, the guy on the scooter could have your full license, and even if it's a 50, or maybe these are the young guys coming up that need that just little bit of encouragement. Why would you not? Well, you will be getting a bit of rain on the visor on the camera now. That's so I'm starting to feel it in my gloves, and that's a heavy shower.